Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. We're going to begin tonight with that massive winter storm impacting more than a third of the country. The storm stretches some 2,300 miles from Texas to Maine. Heavy snowfall made for slick roads and dangerous travel conditions, and the storm turned deadly with at least 2 deaths blamed on the weather. The roads were bad, but the air wasn't any better. For the second straight day, thousands of flights were canceled. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport was forced to shut down their runways altogether. Well, more than 250,000 customers are without power tonight after freezing rain and ice downed trees and power lines from Texas to Ohio. Tennessee is actually the hardest hit, with more than 140,000 without power. And we have some breaking news. The severe weather led to a large tornado in Alabama that killed at least 1 person and destroyed several homes in rural Hale County. That's located about 70 miles southwest of Birmingham. We have 2 reports tonight on this monster storm, starting with CBS's Kris Van Cleave from Dallas. Good evening, Kris.
Norah, the big concern here remains the power. It is frigid, and with wind chill, it feels like it's about 9 degrees, and it's going to get colder. So it is a race to get the lights back on for as many people as possible. But there are folks here in Texas who worry even if the lights come back on, they may not stay on. Tonight, Texas on ice. Among the tens of thousands without power amid plunging temperatures, more than 100 homes in this neighborhood just outside of Dallas.
We lost power last night.
The Silverman-Zelling family lost power around 1 this morning. Stacy is diabetic and worried her insulin would spoil.
You know, the pipes.
Oh, there's your power.
Then, a moment of relief.
Your lights came back on. Is that a relief?
Yeah, but we don't trust it.
With temperatures in the low 20s, the outage is a frigid reminder of last year's deadly storm that crippled the Lone Star State. But this time, the outages are spotty, many caused by iced-over trees coming down on power lines, leaving a huge mess for crews working to get the power back on.
We are dealing with one of the most significant icing events that we've had in the state of Texas.
Power outages have left more than 270,000 in the dark across the South and Midwest. More than half of those outages in Tennessee. The icy roads caused several deaths, including a driver in Dallas who was ejected from this truck and fell onto the road below. Across the country, snow, sleet, and ice made driving treacherous. Stranded trucks line the median of this stretch of I-74 in central Illinois. The storm even spawned tornadoes in Alabama. At least 1 person was killed, several others seriously hurt. Back in Texas, all flights in and out of Dallas-Fort Worth Airport were stopped for hours after the runways iced over. Nationwide, more than 5,000 flights were canceled today alone, the most cancellations in a single day for a weather event since 2017. Stephanie Ruff had her flight canceled at DFW after traveling for a church conference.
I'm worried about spending the night here. That's why we're trying to find a place to sleep tonight.
Limited flights have resumed here at DFW, but already nearly 2,000 flights have been canceled for tomorrow, many of those out of the Northeast. And the biggest test for the Texas power grid is yet to come. Temperatures are going to plunge. With wind chill, it's going to feel as cold as -6. Norah?
That's cold in Texas. Kris Van Cleave, thank you.